Hi, welcome back to It's Okay,
To be wrong.
a podcast. We've been gone.
And that's okay.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a hot minute. We've
Yeah.
been on a hiatus. Do you want to talk to the people?
Yeah, we're really just edging you all for this 100th episode. You know, we made you wait and we're going to make it worth the wait.
It's so worth the wait. Hi.
Hi.
And it's a beautiful Friday morning.
Yeah.
We have just been incredibly busy.
So
I
busy,
have
some would
been-
say.
Yeah, like so busy.
Yeah, we've only been in our home like 8 or 11 days the entire month. The rest of that time we were traveling or in hotels, or with family, which was fun. But yeah, that's why no pod.
No pod. We've
you
been
know-
gone. And we've been gone, girl. And then we've also been working, girls. And
That's true. So unlike Call Her Daddy and New Heights podcast, we're not coming back from our hiatus with $100 million deals.
we're not.
However, we did shoot an Aperol X US Open campaign yesterday.
And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
We love watching the U.S. Open. Like, it's just, the U.S. Open is just chic. Aperol is
For
just
real.
chic.
And
it's
delicious.
delicious. Like, the flavor of it is unmistakable, some would say.
Most would say.
And it is just like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just love it. I love it. It's spritzy. It's nice. It's fun. It's giving daytime U.S. Open.
Yeah.
And we love the U.S. Open. And while we haven't been able to enjoy that full time during the U.S. Open because we have to watch it while we work, we love it.
Just on in the background kind of thing. Or we'll
Mhm.
catch you can watch it on YouTube. They upload all the old matches and things, which is really cool. So
Mhm.
go to YouTube if you haven't seen it. So
And I believe it's also on Peacock. So there you go, everyone, getting your
ad dollars.
ad dollars that we didn't really get for this. Sorry, everybody. I was choking.
No stress. No stress.
Do you want to tell them else? We've been through some major life events while we've been
Yeah.
gone. And no, I'm not pregnant. I always love to get that out there. People are like, life events. Is she pregnant? No, I'm puking for other reasons, not from pregnancy.
Not from pregnancy. That's big facts.
From
But
red meat.
yeah, red meat makes her sick now.
Red
Sad
meat,
to say.
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. Red meat and I are not getting along. It's made me a sick girl.
Yeah, sick. But yeah, so we had been traveling. One of the first stops that we did was LA.
We moved here from Los Angeles. This school has no gymnastics team. This is my last resort.
It really was my last resort.
No,
By the time I was
literally.
ready to leave LA, you guys, I was like,
was ill by the
I
time.
never have to come back here. Not once. Not
My
once.
disdain for LA, I think seeped through my body. It made me sick.
For sure.
Yeah, I just it was a rough time, and I love LA, but I just did not have a good time this last time.
Yeah. Where we stayed this time, it was vastly different from where we had stayed last time. And that's not on the hotel. It's just the nature of the city and what was going on at the time. And then was it the day before that we left? The day before we left.
It was Monday.
It was Monday.
I think it was
KB
August 5th.
was at a training session. She was gone. Me and Brooks, our dog, were on the 11th floor of this gorgeous hotel. And I'm sitting down to start to do some work. And I'm on the bed with the iPad, thinking things are good, thinking things are fresh. I just taken Brooks outside, had some coffee. I'm like, what a gorgeous day in LA.
Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong. A 4.6 magnitude earthquake decided to make an appearance, rear its ugly head.
Right, in just a few miles from where we were staying.
Yeah, it was pretty close to where we were, and I did indeed feel it. The building was swaying and shaking. It felt like, if anyone's seen Mary Poppins, whenever they have to batten down the hatches for
That's for women.
for the clock or whatever it is that goes off, and it makes their whole house shake.
The guy across the street shoots off a
A cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I didn't know what was happening. I was I ran to the window and I looked around and I didn't know what was happening, and so I call KB because she's not with me. I am okay, let's go. I grabbed Brooks a couple minutes before that though. He was up my butt. He knew it was coming because animals and stuff, they have that sixth
Animals
sense.
always know. Tanner was Brooks was on top of me, and I was like, baby, it's because he knew it was happening. He can feel it.
Yeah.
Because he's from the earth too. We're all from the earth, but he can feel it. His little body, they know. Your animals always know. They're the smartest. They're so in tune.
So in tune. And so I grab my stuff. I'm like, okay, let me grab my wallet or my ID and my water, and I leash up Brooksy and we run for the stairs.
And I shit you not. I shit you not, y'all.
What?
When Tanner called me.
No. I called KB because I'm
the airplane was going down.
Yeah,
baby.
literally. It
And
was my last
honestly,
voicemail.
It was I could cry. It was very sweet and it was very thoughtful.
Yeah,
Like,
I was just like, I felt like in that moment, I was like, I want to be with her. And I was just like, where the hell is she? I knew where she was, but still, like, I was too far. And there was no way for me to get to. And I was like, if something bad happens, like, it's just me and Brooks.
yeah, Tanner didn't know if it was a bomb. Tanner didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't
like,
know.
We're just like, it's Los Angeles. You never know. And well, you know what? Some people where I was were scared and some of them were not phased. So like I think it's just different for every person. But you were up like 13 floors.
And I think that made a difference too, because the people on the bottom floor unfazed. I like ran down 11 flights of stairs. My tongue went fully numb. I left KB my last voicemail in life.
You did.
And I ran out from the kitchen. I was in the kitchen during part of this because of this exit, like where it took me. I was in the kitchen, didn't see anybody in the kitchen, but I ran outside. Nobody was phased. Some unhoused person started screaming in my face. So I screamed back. I'm like, you think you can fucking scare me? I just lived through an earthquake.
It was so bad, y'all. When I got home from work that day, I got my ass in the bed, and then I did not leave said bed until the next morning. I got up to pee and brush my teeth only because my mouth was hurting. Like I was just like, I'm so done. Like I was just so emotionally spent and physically spent. And it's not like it's that big of a deal, right? Because
An earthquake?
No, but I'm saying like to some people,
Pipes burst. Pipes burst.
The pipes burst in the Pasadena courthouse. It was huge.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like,
but yes, I understand.
We know some people live through that every day, but
it's like they're every day.
When you haven't experienced it before and you experience it at that magnitude, it feels big.
It felt massive.
It feels draining.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was like ready to go home immediately.
It's like when people talk about, oh my God, we lived through a tornado. And I'm like, yeah, you lived through a tornado. Like I grew up with a kid that got thrown from his house from a tornado.
Exactly.
Like it's life.
It is.
Like, and like that's how people felt about the earthquake.
Yeah, I guess. And there's like trade-offs for every kind of part of the country where you live. Like
every place has something.
Like you said, like we had tornadoes where we lived. I don't really know what we have here in Colorado.
We have wildfires.
That's the one.
We have wildfires and they're scary. And like they're scary because it like obliterates people's homes.
See, California has that plus earthquakes. Not into it.
No, scary.
Scary.
New Orleans, Atlantic coast, like they all have
tsunamis
hurricanes
kind of things. Yeah.
And I don't know. Earthquakes, tornadoes, everything. Tsunamis.
Yeah, and tsunamis. Speaking of LA too, we did miss that while we were away, the Olympics ended. The Paralympics, I think, are maybe still happening.
The Paralympics are still on. Team USA has been playing. I think they're actually going for gold today. I follow some ladies that play on that team.
Now, on our trip to LA,
volleyball.
Yes, and she's amazing. So shout out to her. On our way to LA, though, we flew with the women's gymnastics team doctor. He was on a Southwest flight, you guys. So seems a little broke to me, but I was
like, oh, is it because kids fly free for you? Or like Southwest partner?
Yeah.
Like, do they
Southwest partner maybe?
I think maybe they're a Southwest partner, like with the Paralympic team, because Southwest
no,
is
he
big
was,
in Denver.
I think he was like the.
Oh no, but just the Olympic team, not the Paralympic team. With the Olympic team, because Southwest is huge in Denver and in Colorado Springs. So
yeah, and so then they did do the passing of the torch, the closing ceremonies. My question was, who the hell invited Tom Cruise?
Who invites Tom Cruise? Simone looked amazing though.
Stunning.
Always.
No notes.
Looks amazing, is amazing. Just as like she and Snoop were literally like what I watched the Olympics for, because obviously she's the GOAT, right? But
the GOAT.
But just like how she talked about her mental health all through this, her documentary coming out, just
right.
like, and then also just being real with us. Like when people were talking crap about her husband, she was like, "I know you're not like
absolutely
doing
not.
this right now."
Yeah.
And I just have so much respect for her as like a human being. Just what
and he's
about
obsessed
us?
with her too.
I know.
And I love that. Yeah. He's like doing math for her, like trying to figure out her scores. Like, babe, that's love. Because swear, I don't know if I could do math for you.
No. You can do math for me.
I know. I would. I
was like,
I would.
No, I swear I can't do math for you though, dog. Like that's the plane is going down if I have to do math for you. I'm like, somebody call Google.
Literally,
the plane's going down if I have to do math. But actually talking about like men simping over their women, I say that's what's wrong with most music nowadays, is that men do not simp over women and all the gloriousness of like who women are. But that's what we like watching like a lot of like news stories right now. Like that's like a lot of the themes I'm seeing, even of like Tim Walz, like with Kamala and her husband, with Kentaji. I think I just said her name wrong, so I do apologize. Like I just saw a thing over. He's speaking this morning. He was like, "We moved to DC because I knew she would be the Supreme Court justice," and and he was
amazing.
like, he believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and like
Oh,
just like these men just loving and adoring
and supporting
their wives, like whatever political party you are, like that's not what this is about. This is
No.
about like I love seeing people in the news just simping on their partners, their relationships. It's so sweet.
Simping on love. Love it.
Living on love, dying on time.
So after we left
Alan
LA,
Jackson, everybody.
we came home for how many days? Like 2, 3?
We were home 3.5 days,
3.5.
and it sucked ass because our plane was delayed. And the last 2 times
In
we
LA?
have flown, we were delayed in we were circled
Coming
in
home.
the air.
Yeah.
Once we came, not only in Nashville did we circle in the air.
It was in LA
In
too,
Los
yeah.
Angeles, we also circled in the air, and our flight was delayed by an hour. So we were getting home 3 hours later than we were supposed to. And I had like a big thing the next day, and I was like, yeesh.
This is not what I need
We were
right
supposed
now.
to be home at 5 p.m. and we're getting home at 9
9.
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just peeved.
No, for sure. So we were home for a solid 3.5 days, and then we immediately went to New Orleans.
I love New Orleans.
No, we're obsessed with New Orleans.
No, literally, you won't catch me saying a bad thing about New Orleans.
Literally never.
No.
Could not be us. We love it so much.
I love it so much. Even like, y'all know how I am about heat. I did not give 3 flips about the heat, like
The
at all.
heat, even their unhoused population is very different than what we
No,
were
because
dealing with
New
in
Orleans
LA.
folks are just like the friendliest.
Yeah.
I feel like
For
there's
sure.
there's something so friendly, so kind. I don't know if it's like it's the kindness of the bayou. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it is. They're very kind people,
Yes. And wow.
and they expect you to say hello to them.
I was going to say, you have to speak to everyone.
And like they thought I wasn't kind because I didn't speak to everyone, but that's just like how kind. It's just part of like the nature of things, and like
You're like, hi, or give them a little head nod, something, because
Mhm.
otherwise they're like, what is this person doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what
No,
if, do we go?
hospitality is their nature. Like I feel like
that's right. Hospitality is their nature.
yeah,
Oh,
just
this
like the most hospitable, like genuinely, like if they, I don't know if they talk about you once they leave the room, but like they're gonna serve you the nicest way and like take a genuine interest in you in that moment. So
yeah. And the floor we stayed on this time. Last time we were on the hotel we stay at. Every floor is from a New Orleans native. So we were on the Reese Witherspoon floor the first time we stayed there. This time we were on the Truman Capote.
oh, we love Truman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were
Truman
happy
was a
about that.
messy queen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I think we were on the highest floor now.
Yeah, we were on the
Yeah.
highest floor, and we had like a view of St. Charles, and it was beautiful. And we
was.
got to watch the trolley. And this time we were high enough we could see the bridge, and it was beautiful. And the bridge was lighting up purple, and doing
people were
weird
getting on a
things.
cruise or getting off a cruise.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
cool.
yeah, it was so fun. It was
Yeah.
just you won't catch me saying a bad thing about New
NOLA.
Orleans.
We love it.
I love Nola. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And from Nola,
We took an immediate flight to where we're from.
yes. So
Yeah.
we saddled up to Nashville, an hour flight. And ooh, that was a good flight, y'all. I
That really
literally
was.
fell asleep and woke up, and we were there. And I was like, ooh, this is such a good time. Actually, no, I worked.
You
That
were.
is a lie.
I was like, I took a nap.
You took a nap. I wrote a slide deck, and y'all, it was great. It was like perfect timing. Like start my work, slam laptop shut. Like we get off the plane. It was literally perfect. I'm going to try and figure out how to always like. I don't know. I think it was just such an easy flight.
It was,
like,
yeah.
You know, when we go to New Orleans at times, I feel like it's an easy way. Like we just pay for the extra tickets and go.
But boy, did we pay for it coming home. But yeah, you already said that. We circled. It was miserable. Like getting back to
Coming home
Colorado.
was a whole butthole.
Yeah.
But
But
we
yeah.
went home. We spent time with our family. I really needed it.
I know.
I was feeling a little down.
Their city was having a goodbye to summer, a summer salute party. They had a big concert. We got to see
Parmalee
Parmalee.
and like Sugar and Spice. They were fun.
Sugar and Spice, shout out.
Sugar and Spice were great.
They
I
were
don't
great.
know, like their band.
I don't know their like
Instagram handle.
Spotify thing, but
Yeah, but Sugar and Spice, they were fabulous.
and
They
I
were-
was kind of shocked at myself knowing this Parmalee people.
Tanner's calling it Parmalee because they said
They kept saying
wrong
Hopkinsville, and I'm like,
sometimes they said Hopkinsville or something.
and
it
it really bothered me because I'm like, you're performing in my city right now, and you can't even get the name right. I'm never gonna give you the same respect, so that's why.
Truly, we loved Summer Salute. We had
Yeah.
so much fun.
But they were actually really good, and me and the little what was he playing? The bass man. He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no, he looked like he would live in Colorado
For
and
sure.
literally just like smoke the rest of his days.
Oh,
and live.
for
He
sure.
would be so happy.
He
with
had
his
like the
life.
longest curly blonde
or he
hair.
gave me like California boy, like give him a surfboard.
A surfer. Yeah, I
and,
would say
like,
more
a
surf
longboard,
vibes.
and like he would be, yeah, I could see him like hiking mountains like with his dog with him everywhere in Colorado, or he's like a surfer / like skateboarder, and he's just like gnarly dude.
He literally threw me a guitar pick, and I didn't even know at first until it hit my leg, and I looked up like I had been attacked, and I saw him looking at me, and he was pointing at me, and so I made eyes at him, and I was like, okay, thank you.
And then he did the eye thing back at you. You two were vibing. I was
Yeah, we
like,
were
oh my
vibing.
God, get a room.
No, enough.
No, it was cute.
yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, can I get a signed T-shirt?
How about a tea and not a pick next time?
That's actually what I meant. Like, go get a room and like get me a picture signed.
No, for sure.
No.
Yeah. So that was fun. We did that. We got to see our family. That was great. Really good for the soul, you know, just to get to see them and
we
get to
had
be with them.
delicious Hoptown food.
Delightful. The Hispanic food in Hopkinsville though, wow, so good.
No, it's Mexican food. You can call it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I guess it's Hispanic, but no, I think it's Mexican food.
Well, listen. What's that one we love called? I'll give them a shout out right now.
It said Mexican restaurant on the front.
We'll see. There we go. What?
Senor Lopez.
Senor Lopez? A saint.
Literally so good.
Saint Senor Lopez.
We ate there so many times. We get Senor Lopez to go. We go to Senor Lopez like if we have 20 minutes,
lunch,
you can
yeah.
get served in less than 30 minutes.
Now at night it's a little more dicey. You might wait a little. And if you have a big party, you're going to wait a little while.
Or if you go right at closing because we're crazy.
We did do that once, but we were like, we have to have it because we're here for a limited time, and like I need their cheesy steak tacos.
No, literally. So the cheesy steak tacos, so good, but I haven't been able to get rid of meat. So I've been getting the Durango special, and I always start with just because you all know I'm on GLP-1 medication, so like I can't eat as much food. So what I do is I eat all the shrimp off the top, and then I wait 30 minutes basically while everybody else is still eating and like jabbing their jaws because like. My family talks to a lot of people when we're in restaurants. It takes forever. Like, it's just part of the experience.
It's just part of the experience.
And so, and then like you have your chicken, you can save it and take it home, and then you have even more food. And it's delish.
Delightful.
And it's just so good. I love it.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, I get the cheesy steak tacos.
We ate there like 6 times.
Wow. And I could have eaten there every meal, and I would not have said a bad word about it. Not once. I'd be like,
Tanner,
delicious.
we went there for the second time. And Tanner goes, I have to eat this at least 3 more times.
Yeah, I was like, I need this at least 3 more times before we leave. And KB was like, yeah, we can do that, babe. I'm like, okay, great.
And guess what? We succeeded. We did. And my
We
mom
met our
went
goal.
with us like twice. She was such a queen. Like, we waited in line for a really long time at the Summer Salute the first night. And the pork chop, 10 out of 10. I think it was from this guy named G's. G's. It was delicious. It just... The next night, I didn't want to wait as long, and I didn't want to stay in, and my tummy was hurting that day, so we went to Senor Lopez again.
Yes.
So yeah, we were just Senor Lopez queens.
Senor Lopez. We love it. So then after that, we spent a few days there and came back here and just been playing catch up ever since, doing a lot of work for like campaigns and brands and ads and, you know, all those things. And what have we been watching besides US Open? I'm really rooting for Alcaraz.
Yes, you were telling me all about him because Tanner knows tennis. If you didn't know, Tanner played tennis in college for a moment.
A hot second.
And and Tanner is a good tennis player, so this is why this is so fun. But because it felt like so authentic, I was like, oh, I love Aperol. You love tennis,
right?
I'm like, it's a date. But yeah, we watched The Serpent Queen.
We did binge watch while we were like playing catch up and like editing on the couch, The Serpent Queen.
Yes, we were doing just like lots of like little edits, y'all. I can't tell you, we made 12 videos before we left for New Orleans.
Yeah.
So we had like a lot of the stuff that's coming out right now, like we created a little bit ago, and like it's really fun to like see it all come to life. But my goodness, we had so much to edit when we got back too. So yeah, we've been like chilling, or like I just needed a day. Like I was like, Tanner, I think I just don't need to do anything, and he was like, absolutely. I was like, I think this is what my body needs. Like I'm not well.
Not well, bitch.
And you know what? Like all we did was watch The Serpent Queen. It was so good, y'all. I can't even tell you.
I think you can watch it on Prime the first season. I think it's maybe included with your membership, but where it's like a free trial stars like to watch season 1. There's a season 2 out now. We did start the 7-day trial. KB has already came back and told me she thought that the season 2 was definitely not as good as season 1.
Yeah, I made a quick judgment for that. And I was just, there's just too many men speaking.
Oh, see, I thought it was like all the kids because I'm like, now I have to remember all these freaking kids.
No, the kids are fine. I think that's a cool element. It's just that like there's just so much men speaking at the first episode, and I'm like, the girls are who ran this last time. That's why I like this show.
Right.
Like
where's Mary? What happened to her?
Right. If I want to watch a history channel about men speaking, I'd turn on every other show there is in history or open a textbook.
Yeah, big facts.
I want to watch a show about women ruling the world because they always have.
That's so true. And Catherine Medici, wow, she was ruling shit. Okay.
What a bitch. Okay.
Like, you can't even speak to her.
No, literally.
Because she's the servant queen.
Every time she comes on the screen, I just like start snapping my finger because I'm just like, I am scared. And she looks like somebody that I know. Like, don't say their name.
I would not.
Because some people know them.
But this pencil lip lady, I love her, y'all. She's so
perfect.
So thin lipped, so tight, just like, and you can tell like she's fighting for her life.
No, literally. She was like, all my life I had to fight. Yeah. Direct quote.
She said it first. I don't know if she said it first, but she said it then.
She said it then. She said it in France.
She said it in French.
French.
But yeah, that's really good. So if you haven't checked that out, if you're into like historical drama, wow.
Yeah, it's definitely historical fiction, but also
it's not fiction, it's fact.
Okay.
It's fact mixed with fiction because it is based on a book. So I do wonder like how much of like liberties this book lady took.
Yeah, no, well, and just like the things is like TV's always dramatic, but like I think it also gives you the tale of like that we don't see in real life and like how women are viewed of like what is witchcraft, what is all this. Like you'll get into it. Turn on The Serpent Queen. It's so good. I was hooked. Taylor and I don't really watch scripted series.
No, it's not really. Yeah.
We're like more documentary, reality TV. We listen to a lot of podcasts. We like audiobooks. Like we don't really do a lot of scripted series, but this scripted series I am down for.
Yeah, check it out. Something else that's been like firing on all cylinders, both Below Deck Mediterranean and Real Housewives of Orange County.
It's been so good. I'm telling you. Okay, let's start with Below Deck. Below Deck, this is my first season watching Below Deck.
And it is Below Deck Med. There's a difference, but yes.
Yes. And Below Deck Med is just, it's beautiful, number one. Like, I could go to sleep watching it any night. But I love the characters and how they talk.
All their different accents.
Yes. And they're just like, they're the kids. They're like having fun, but also it's messy because it's kids. It's like Vanderpump on a boat.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's a good like correlation.
OG Vanderpump when it was like really about like the restaurant and like they had to be together all the time. Like it's like Vanderpump on a boat, like a little less drama. And it's like all very cheeky, but it's like it's great.
It is good. Yeah. No, I love it.
And I'm sad it's ending. There's only like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, there's
left.
a few more episodes left.
And I hate that. I'm like, what the heck?
Devastating. Yeah. I'm trying to think of my favorite character from there right now. I've always really liked Gail, and she seems to have her head on straight.
I like Gail.
I mean, she did start off the season cheating on her boyfriend, so.
She was struggling. Okay, she was 20-something.
Yeah.
She's like 24.
As I said that, I was like, okay. Because I don't really care for Ellie at the moment. She's bothering me.
I thought Ellie was going to be like a girl's girl. Ellie is not giving girl's girl.
Okay, no, I take it back. My favorite has always been, what's the chief stew?
Aisha.
That
was my favorite.
Aisha. I think she calls herself Aisha.
Aisha. It is. It's Aisha. And it's spelled Aeysha. That's why I call her Aisha. That's wrong. Her name is Aisha. Aisha is so cool, and she's just dumb. Like, Aisha is like Brat's older sister.
Yeah. She's like Captain Sandy's younger sister.
Yeah. Well, and just like, you know, like Brat, like Bree, like, gives me Aisha vibes. Like, but Aisha's like now in her 30s and not stupid anymore. Like,
oh, I see. Yeah. No,
really,
I love that. Yeah, she's like
so fun, but
a grown-up brat.
But she's a work. She knows how to work, but she's like a fun girl.
Yeah, she's not just always bumping that. She's like doing work too.
No, she's like bumping that. Gotta go to work from 8 to 5, 8 to 5.
After that, I'm bumping that.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah. No, that's fair. So yeah, I would definitely say I take that back. No offense, Gail, love ya, girl, but Aisha's my favorite.
Yeah. She's great. No, I love her. And then the other one, OC. Yeah. It's been really good, and it's only going to get better, it seems like. They gave us like a little preview of like what's to come, maybe last week or this week. It gets really juicy, guys. Yeah,
it's been really juicy. Yeah. Wow, it's good.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good, but I've just been so tired lately that I fell asleep. Like yesterday,
I
slept till 8 a.m., y'all. I don't sleep till 8 a.m. I was asleep by 8 p.m. And it was just like, I was exhausted.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Your body needed the rest.
And so, yeah, I like texted someone, and then I literally put my phone down. I was like, gotta go to bed.
Yeah, so that's been good. Dubai has been mid, and honestly, I feel like they're a little lazy.
No, literally, the ladies, we only got 13 episodes. And what's a typical episode count
I
for?
swear it's at least 18 to 21 with the reunion, right? And maybe not. Maybe things have changed since COVID. Like maybe they have a new structure. Maybe they're all 13 episodes now. But whenever they said it was a reunion, I was like, you waited 2 years, 3 years almost to give us this show the next season. And then you're only giving us 13 episodes.
No, it felt very rude.
It was confusing. I don't understand like what they're doing. I don't understand like the production delay or someone get me on the line with someone called Bravo. Bravo,
that's what I'm trying to
Bravo.
figure out how many episodes per season.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it seems like there's not enough.
Well, and just like the girls are just
Here, I'll look. You finish your thought.
Oh yeah. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had 20 episodes in season 13. Real Housewives of New York City had 23 episodes in season 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's typically like a 20
We're missing
episode.
about
So usually
7
you get,
episodes.
like 17 episodes and then like 2 to 3 reunion episodes. Like or 18 episodes and 2 to 3 reunion episodes. But like either way, like we're getting like 8. So we got like shorted 5 episodes.
At least.
Disrespectful.
And it took 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years, however long.
Yeah, it took forever because we started watching Dubai like right after we got married. Yeah, it's been forever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, so we'll see. But New York is coming back soon, and Salt Lake is actually coming back really soon next week, I think, or in a couple weeks,
I know,
the
I'm
18th.
so excited about
Yeah.
Salt Lake coming back. And when Salt Lake is coming back, we are actually going to be seeing Stassi.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah.
Stassi Schroeder at the Grove.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yeah, we can't wait. So it's kind of what we've been watching while we've been away, and that's what we've been up to. Anything else? Did we miss anything?
If we did, I'll come up with it.
If we did, we'll circle back. The only gripe that I really had, other than the earthquake, well, that was more of a tangent, but the gripe that I had was in LA, people like really don't do ranch. What's that about?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because it's fat and people in LA are skinny.
Well, some of us want to be fat.
I know, literally. I love ranch, and I could not get ranch on my. There was this delicious salad at the hotel that I loved, but they did not make ranch with it, and I was like,
Or even just with fries, sometimes we'd be like, you got a
what
side
is
of
Stassi
ranch?
Schroeder not taking over LA? She loves ranch.
I know. I'm gonna have to
Speaking of the
speak with
queen
her
herself.
about this at the book signing.
I
I'm
know.
gonna be like, what legislation are we working on to make sure that all restaurants are stocked with premium pristine ranch? Because that's like a really lacking thing here in the greater Los Angeles area.
No, literally. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't push hands.
We have to figure out what her platform is to get that on the docket.
No, literally. You can't have it all, but you can have ranch.
Yeah, I mean, she did do the whole OOTD, so like, why not
Right.
fight for ranch's rights?
Fight. No, literally. You have to fight for your right to ranch, honey.
Fight for your right to ranch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my really only gripe from travels, I would say, other than the flights also being like forever long.
Yeah, the flights were forever long. That was a little rough. But yeah, other than that, it was fine. The
Yeah.
airport was fine. We had some good airport food. You
Yeah.
know, boring.
Boring.
Life was good.
Life was boring. Now our next segment, which we usually just, what's it called?
Lips on our radar.
Blips on our radar. Yeah. Is usually just like stories that are kind of developing, things we're kind of watching, seeing, maybe just like dumb things, not really important. Now, since we were away for so long, we did want to do it a little differently. These blips are stories that we would have actually talked about while we were away.
Yes.
So these are blips while we were away.
Blips while we were away. So the first one, divorce.
Oh, DIVORCE.
Jackson, Brittany,
Okay.
Ben and Jen.
Okay.
Jackson and Brittany are getting divorced. Brittany's come out and talked about like how she did this for the betterment of her son and how like beat down she was every day and how her son needs to see her.
And I saw it on the TV
yada,
also.
yada, yada. I'm like, yeah, every day, girl. 3-4 times a day. Like, we say good for you, Brittany. Congratulations. Well done.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's sad that like Cruz is like what made her stand up for herself, but I'm glad to see her doing it for them. You know what I mean? Because like as a kid of divorce, like it's not always bad. Like sometimes it's like the best situation that can happen in your
Yeah.
life. So like good luck, Brittany. I wish you nothing but the best. Like here for Brittany, not for Jax.
no, literally.
So that's my take.
That's my take. I love it. That's your take. Ben and Jen.
Ben and Jen, did we not see this one coming? Who shocked? Raise your hands.
Not any of us.
Crickets.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp, chirp.
Uh,
Yeah. Ben and Jen, they are.
There's been so much smoke. Like,
Right, literally. It's a wildfire.
It's a wildfire. Now, I did see that it was his. There's been a lot to come out after. Like, it was kind of his idea to not, or to sell the $60 million mansion in LA, obviously. And I was on TikTok last night, and there was an interview this girl read from Playboy that he did in 1995. And he talked about how he basically did what he did to Jen. Like, he just lets people like be exactly who they are, annoy him. He'll never like say what it is that like upsets him or like what bothers him about them. He'll just slowly like distance himself until he's fully like removed himself from the situation, which is what I kind of saw play out in the tabloids and in the press.
That's what we saw in the press, honey.
And so that's interesting. That seems like a character flaw to me. It seems like he's pushing people away. I don't know. Ben, it might be time to like
go to therapy.
Like the things men will do to stave off therapy. I'm like, sir, don't buy another $20 million mansion. Like, put that money into your mental health.
No, literally.
Please.
And to the mental health of our children, as you all know, of everything going on in our world.
Well,
kids need
and
mental health services. So, Ben, why don't you be an advocate for mental health?
Instead of
with
Duncan.
that $20 million, why don't you pour $5 million into yourself and $15 million into mental health program?
And now, I'm not saying Jennifer was right in every scenario, because I think she would annoy the shit out of me
Jennifer literally would drive me insane. You cannot be that amazing and not be that much power exerted, controlled, regimented, and that would literally yeet me.
Yeah, no, it would annoy the shit out of me. So, like, I also see your side, sir. But, like, this does seem like it's like a cycle, like a cyclical thing, and, like, it's maybe time to change your ways.
Yeah.
So, anywho, that's what I saw on TikTok last night.
I actually saw that came up on mine today, and it said Ben, Playboy, blah, 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 and I was like, scroll.
No, it was so good. You should have watched it, but
Yeah.
it'll populate again.
Something wild, and I was like, eh.
No, he was literally just talking about the way he rolls.
Yeah, this is how we roll.
This is the way he lives. Our next blip while we were away is our baby Bieber predictions from episode 69 were indeed, drumroll please. I can't speak.
Correct.
Yay.
The Biebers had a baby boy. If you didn't
Jack.
know that, you're living under a rock. Jack Blues Bieber. And
is his middle name Blues?
Yeah.
Okay, that's news to me. So I was under half a rock.
I didn't tell you that morning so you wouldn't shit on it. And I didn't tell my mom his middle name either, because I know she'd be like, what?
He has the blues. Sometimes I get the blues from drinking too much Gatorade, but you know, I don't know.
Maybe it's Jack Blue. I love Gatorade. That's all I drink right now. I'm like, water or Gatorade?
Jack Blues. Okay, no, I can see it, like, especially because I love New Orleans so much. Jazz, blues, fine. I'm not even going to shit on it, but it is curious. But I love the name Jack.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of none. Jack Blues, Bieber. Almost called him Baldwin. Yeah, so that was cool. Really glad to see that they had a sweet little baby boy. So congratulations to the Biebers.
Yes, and Lala Kent had her baby just 2 days ago, or 3 days ago now.
3 days ago now, yeah. So what did she have? Do we know?
I think she had a baby girl.
A baby girl. Okay, so she's like an orca mom of girl whales. I love that.
Yeah, and she loves to save the whales. I mean, who doesn't love to save the whales? But Lala is she does a lot of advocacy for the whales. So.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I said that is because she talks about her family being like orcas, and like you choose your family, and like I don't know, she's like obviously very deeply connected to whales. Could never be me. I'm actually terrified of whales. Whales
literally
make me uncomfortable. They give me the hives, the heebie-jeebies. The fact that like we just allow things this big to be in the ocean that we don't even know how deep is, it's kind of crazy.
No, the fact that we allow people to go just like yacht all over the ocean is crazy. That is that whale's home, and we built something and put it on there.
Yeah, no, that's unacceptable. Don't do that. Catch me on a yacht in a year.
No, we talk about actually like back to below deck real quick, like in the whales. We talk about all the time. We were like, we would love to do below deck, but like just like drive me to a short port, like not just like not far away.
If I can't see land, it's not for me. Like I don't need to be on the open ocean like that. That also gives me the willies.
No, yeah, and so I'm like, when we do that, because like literally you're in the whale's house and they're gonna come and flip you.
And not only that, storms just pop up out of nowhere. Like you think I'm capsizing? No, babe. I'm like going to be close to the land, and if not, if I can see it, I can swim to it probably.
Yeah, it's so scary.
So scary. Yeah. So Lala Kent and the Biebers, congrats on your new bundles of joy.
Bundles of baby joy.
Now, do you think, not that I'm in the business of marrying off babies, this isn't the France in the 1500s, but they would be an appropriate age. The Bieber's baby, Jack, and Lala's new baby girl. It could happen.
Honestly, fewer things have not happened.
Crazier things have happened, huh?
Yep.
Yep. We'll see. We'll watch in about 50 years and see if that happens.
Now, this one was a big one.
What? A big story while we were away.
Big. Like, literally everywhere. Could not be everywhere. Blake Lively drama with hair care and Justin Baldoni.
Yeah. So it's a double whammy.
It's a double whammy. So the hair care that came out looked great.
Blake Brown Beauty, we talked about it here. She had her own system. She threw away conditioner. She's like, goodbye, I don't need it.
Yeah.
The jury says
it's all being returned.
The jury says you might need a conditioner.
You might need conditioner in your hair. We don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we don't
know. Like, we'll see. Like, there'll be like actual data that comes out about it. Like
For
right
sure.
now it's like, hearsay and things like that. People are like, oh, everyone's saying they're making it returns. But like, I think about like rumors that we hear about Taylor Swift that are like have no factuality. I'm like, they think it's going to be this. And it's like, not it.
So
it
at
it's
all.
Just
Yeah.
like, like we'll see. Like, there will be data out there. Like, somebody will pull it.
No, for sure.
So it's like, we'll see in a few months. Also, with the Justin Baldoni drama, people are now saying like, be quiet, Blake's going to come back with more.
Oh, right. Okay. So they were co-stars in the movie This Is Us, and
It ends with us.
Thank you. This Is Us is not a TV show.
That's the TV show.
Okay, sorry. Apologies. It ends with us, and there was a lot of drama on the press tour. During the press tour, they were saying that they were feuding, that a lot of things. Justin Baldoni hired Olivia Pope, basically, a crisis PR manager, and she came in and kind of like changed the narrative, and then it all kind of seemed like the tides had turned. To me, like everything I was seeing was like Blake Lively, like we've known this for years about her. She's this, she's that, she's done this, she said that, she's had these kind of slurs, said these kinds of things, like it was like all coming out of the woodwork, like things I had never seen, interviews from like 10 years ago and all of this stuff. So it was a time to be away. It was a sad time to be away because we had a lot to say.
We have a lot to say on it, but like I think at the end of the day, what is happening is just like when you're so far out of touch, you have so much privilege.
Yeah.
Rich people don't think like we think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't say all of her actions are cancelable. I would just say like it's questionable.
Very questionable.
Yeah.
But yeah, cancelable. I don't know. I think we do that a little willy-nilly, but
yeah,
questionable for sure.
Yeah, question. See where people's motives are. See what their mouth lays. See where they put their money to. Like,
have a conversation with them. Yeah.
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 I don't know. Or like, does it really matter?
Maybe not.
Yeah. Like,
but it might.
We haven't talked about it in 2 weeks. Like, I haven't seen anything about it since like.
So do you think that Blake is actually going to come out with some stuff about Justin now? Like a little pushback?
I think something will come out.
Okay. And while we were away too, we did see that Taylor kind of took a stance, I would say. And do you think that's why these stories got hushed? Because she was seen at her mansion in Rhode Island or wherever it is where she cosplayed being a Kennedy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's in Rhode Island. And I think the rumors got more shushed and hushed. Taylor's stance on it came when she endorsed Channing Tatum's and
Zoe Kravitz's new movie.
Actually, let me re-say that. Zoe Kravitz's movie with Channing Tatum. Sorry, it's Zoe Kravitz's movie.
It is.
I just could not remember Zoe's name
it's okay.
at the moment.
Yeah.
I think she did that when she did like mature audiences only, like domestic violence, yada 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 yada. Hashtag. Like I think she made her stance very clear on that then of like, this is what you need to say in a movie.
Yeah,
and
like
she did her.
She
own,
schooled
like,
her on
like approach.
Yeah, like this is how you actually do a press tour, Blake. And take notes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And you know what? Taylor's had to work at media a lot longer than Blake's had to because Blake is a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
When you have to work at media, maybe she was show coaching her. Taylor was show coaching Blake Lively on how to do a press tour and talk about things even when you don't want to speak about them. And she probably told her to go shut her mouth.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tree Payne called and she was like, Blake, you need to shut up.
Blake.
Time to shut up.
Zip it. Yep. No, I agree. I agree. Tree was on the phone with her without
it's time to start feeling that yacker with Betty Buzz instead of Betty buzzing your mouth around.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Blake just needs to, Blake shouldn't talk to audiences, okay? Like, that's really the biggest takeaway. Like, Blake needs to...
Not even just audiences, her fans, too. Like, I saw, like, things, she was like, yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to go down that road. But, yeah, she just needs, like, media training 101.
Yeah, she's not doing that.
Yeah. Our next flip, another big story while we were away. Matthew Perry drug bust in L.A. So there were, I believe, 5 different people arrested in in connection with his death, and it was due to ketamine. The one that kind of stuck out to me, this lady named the Ketamine Queen of like
No,
North
so
Hollywood
scary.
or West Hollywood, I don't know. She, it's just like, it is really crazy because there were doctors that were giving it to him. 2 doctors
Yeah.
were arrested, the Ketamine Queen and a couple other like accomplices. But I'm
No,
like,
literally, healthcare lows to healthcare is healthcare sometimes. Okay,
yeah,
not
like
always.
sometimes it pays them to have people that are sick. So,
And like yes, people,
mm-hmm.
because like when you're already sick, like that's just like praying. Like my biggest issue there is like, should he have had like a ketamine doctor on like that? Probably no. But these are yes people that go and say yes and like use their like their degrees to like knowingly cause harm.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's
That
didn't you
is the
take
malintent.
didn't you take
The
an oath
Hippocratic
not to
oath,
do
yeah.
that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems as though you're not a real doctor.
Yeah. I'm like, oof, scary.
So scary. But yeah, that was big news while we were away. Our next one, Adele announces her retirement at her show in Munich. Did you see this?
I heard about it and I was just like, I feel like Adele goes into retirement like every 3 or 4 years. So
Exactly.
like, what's new? And like, what's your hot take?
Well, my hot take is she needs to. I love this for her. First of all, like, if I'm a celebrity and like I have a craft like singing or something like that, like I think it's good to take breaks, right? Like if you're an actor, like go do other things. Like you can still be seen out, you can be papped, you can go out to dinner with your friends, like you can do those things, still be in the public sphere, go to
you can be in the
premieres.
realm of visibility.
Right. But you don't always have to be producing work. And so I think that that's like a lot of times a contractual thing that they do have to do that. And I'm happy for Adele that it seems like she doesn't have to do that contractually. Like that she's just like, no, I'm not going to release music. I think initially I said she should wait until she comes out with Adele 50 because she names she's recently named. All of her albums have been named.
It's in like 19,
21,
21, 30.
30. Yeah. So the next one, in my opinion, should be Adele 50.
Yeah.
Come back at 50.
21 literally held us on
For so
forever.
long. I didn't even need the other 2 that she put out.
No.
I mean, I love them.
They're so good. Yeah. That's how we got Sweetest Devotion.
Oh,
Like,
I do love that one.
Yeah, she
And
does.
When we were young,
No, literally. And then Hometown Glory from like
from the
19.
19, yeah.
No, literally. Me and you actually used to listen to all those back in the day.
We did. No, we
And-
love Adele, and
No,
so no
literally. So I'm
shade.
just
Like I want to see her out and about. Like I want to see her on my screen in the Daily Mail, but I don't. I love the idea of her just like waiting a few years, and I think she said
Resting.
it was going to be like 14 years, so it is going to be Adele 50. I was correct.
Yeah. She's like, you'll get a huge album from me then.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
It better be big. I have big
And
expectations.
I don't even need Adele to do music videos. Those music videos, I didn't understand the last ones we got.
Agreed.
Yeah, I just need her, honestly, when she just wants to pipe out a few songs.
And like her beautiful hair and makeup and a beautiful dress and just singing on a stage. Yeah, that's all we need.
No,
Like very Barbara Streisand vibes.
Yeah, I was going to say Barbara. Who's that other? It was like reminding me of like Tony Bennett. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like there. It's like audience of one.
Exactly. Like you don't have dancers around. Like you don't need all the mishigosh of this and that. Like
No, you don't. Your
you have
voice-
your voice. That's all you need.
It's the best instrument.
Period. Someone that did release a new album while we were away.
Whom?
Sabrina.
Oh my God, Sabrina, Short and Sweet is so good. Like I literally cannot stop listening.
So is it
It is
now
a cheeky little album. It is Sabrina Summer.
Did it transition into the Sabrina's Fall though? Because it's technically fall, right?
Yeah, no, it's like technically fall, right? But like, yeah, Sabrina Fall. It's a short and sexy little fall.
Ooh, yeah. I love that. No, it's so good. It's like 13 songs, no skips.
It's only like a 30-minute album.
That's all you need.
No, she
That is
literally,
all
she
you
sent
need.
us, and you know what? I love a deep, heart-wrenching album. But you know what?
An
It's
anthology,
nice.
like a 30-track thing. It's great
It
every
is.
now and then.
Yeah.
If you're a prolific writer and can do that. And not saying that she couldn't, but like the fact that she gave us this, thank
No,
you.
literally, it's like it's fun that we need. Like
Yeah.
everybody has like their prolific times,
Mhm.
and she is giving us prolific.
Definitely.
It's just in a different way. It is so fun. It's sexy. It's cute. It's boppy. It's mean to boys. It's like, it's just so fun. And if you didn't watch the Taste video and literally die on everything that you had, then like, I don't know what your problem is.
And if you need another hook, a couple of the songs on the album are based about Shawn Mendes. And
That is
then
not his name.
that's what I call him. That's his name to me.
Mendes. Mendes.
And there's a couple songs on there about Barry Keoghan.
Oh yeah. Bad
Cam. Yeah.
Oh,
So
gosh,
I don't know. She's just saying like the craziest, silliest thing. She's being such a girl. I'm just like, shut up, Sabrina, stop.
Actually, I wasn't feeling good the way. Okay, when Tanner first listened to this album, he had
The day
said
it came
something
out.
about me.
Mm.
I was sick as a dog, literally, like wasn't feeling good at all. And
Yeah.
I was just like in the back room, and I would hear Tanner, and he had his headphones, and he
I
would
was
be like,
cleaning.
"Oh my God, she did not just say that,"
I was like,
and he would go, "Oh my God, Sabrina, stop it!" Like,
like I was blushing. It was great.
it was so good.
And
He
I'm
was
not
like,
even a
he was like,
prude.
"She is so dirty. This is fun." Like,
Yeah, she's filthy dirty. I love it.
no, she was a blast. So yeah, short and sweet was delish.
Short and sweet. It's on repeat. Don't even speak to me about it.
Yeah, I could not, but not just love it.
Loved it.
And honestly, there's been a song in my head every single day, like songs I didn't even know the words to. I was like, oh yeah, that's a vibe.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I know that little melody. Yeah.
I'm like, I do know that song.
Yeah.
And when she shaded Lyle Lyle Crocodile,
The la la la. I know. I loved.
and let it be known,
Let it be known.
I was wrong, everybody. I wanted to see Lyle Lyle Crocodile, the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be cute.
Mm.
I had never finished watching it, guys. Just so you know, it was a bad idea. Must have been a low time.
It was a bleak time, but you know what? We're past that.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to get into the stories?
I do, but let's give them the rhyme of the day first.
Okay, let's give them the rhyme of the day.
Yeah.
While we were away, the celebs were at play.
Seriously.
And the Chiefs and the NFL have to pay Tay.
Swear to God.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Listen. Okay, so the stories are light today because I figured we would spend a lot of time yapping as we have.
Yeah, you've gotten 47 minutes so far of yapping.
And we don't have
Congratulations.
ad breaks. So like we're not lazy like those other podcasters who maybe release every day that
Yeah.
have 45 minutes worth of ad breaks. You know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Shout out. What are we talking about? Oh, our first story of the day.
Our first story of the day. Fans brutally mocked Travis Kelce's terrible new haircut for Chiefs season's opener. Barber did him dirty. Oh my God, that is so funny. I didn't know this was like a talk of the town. I just thought, you know what? Like he looks like a 90s like Brad and Chad. I thought this was part of the performance art there.
Yeah, I don't. And maybe this is for his role because we did talk about him being on.
He looks like that PE teacher that was mean to me and told me I was fat.
I had a run in with him too once. I hated
It's
that
not
man.
giving him like
It is.
younger
Yeah.
schlocker.
Yeah.
If you went to our school,
You know.
schlocker. Lived on
Schleich,
Candy Drive
schleich,
for a minute.
schlocker.
Pike. Locker.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the haircut is wackadoodle, but it could be for his role on that Niecy Nash show that I can't wait to
Grotesquerie?
see. What?
It's called Grotesquerie.
Oh, that one.
I saw
It's to me the Nene Nash show.
the Niecy Nash.
Thank you.
Oh, but Niecy Nash, she has a hyphenated last name now. I need to learn it.
Yeah, we'll learn that for you, niece. Sorry, Niecy. Yeah, the haircut is whack, but the real thing to me was the Taylor Swift of it all.
Yeah, some of them compared it to the Rangers owner, Mark Davis. Y'all go look up Mark Davis right now. You'll be gutted.
Gutted.
He kind of looks like, honestly, then if he looks like that, then he looks like a Three Stooge.
Definitely. That's a good call.
Three Stooges. And I know
Also,
who
it's
the Three
also
Stooges are.
very Bolter Frankenstein vibes. Like, put some bolts with that haircut in that neck.
Literally, nickname him the Bolter. We know Taylor loves Frankenstein, like we see it in the music video. Little
found
Ange
her
B on
Frankenstein.
TikTok is actually talking about the connections between the Torture Poets Department and Frankenstein. So you can go look that up on TikTok. It's really good. So, like literally nickname him the Bolter, baby.
Yeah, no, it's really something. And I guess we're allowing it. But what I did allow was Taylor Swift last night at the game. I knew she was coming, right? You had
Right.
asked me. KB was like, do you think Taylor's going to go to the first Chief game tonight? I was like, honestly, I never know with this one. So I'm going to say, I don't know. But in my heart, I said yes because I knew she was.
Yeah, because like
Especially
you
after
wouldn't
their
miss the
NFL
first
promo.
game.
And the
Yeah.
promo with her in it every 8 seconds or
Yeah.
8 times or
But
however
there
many
was a
times.
statistic that came out, and that this guy on TikTok, it was really good actually.
What?
And it was talking about like people are like, we want to watch football. We're here for the football. And actually, in most games, like it's only like 20 minutes of football play.
Because it's the commercials with the ads and,
the
the
people, and the shots with the other
cutaways,
people,
yeah,
and then
the replays, the slow down,
Yep.
slow mos, yeah.
And they're like, so like stop saying like you're just being like a nasty human.
Oh wow, he is nice to women. We like him,
Mm-hmm.
the statistic man.
Yeah, he was like, so stop saying it's like you don't like Taylor Swift because you're also not there to watch football.
Yes, read them to Phil. Sorry, we love you.
And he
Shout
was
out.
like, because y'all didn't get mad at Drake for this, you didn't get mad at Matthew McConaughey for this, you didn't get mad at like all these other people.
Yeah.
He was like, so all right.
Green Lights. Matthew McConaughey's book. It's a great book.
No, but seeing Taylor was great. I love the outfit. Some people hated the outfit. I just thought it was.
Dorothy coded.
I thought it was Dorothy coded, like girls in Kansas, but people are also
She's back in
making
her
the
red boots.
new boots connection to like Reputation because like she wore these like super tall knee-high boots in the Reputation Look What You Made Me Do video.
Okay.
And like, but she's worn this black outfit.
Out with Trav. I saw it.
She wore it out with Trav the night of SNL, and people are drawing connections with that. Like
The bustier.
The bustier, and when she did this actually with Versace at the VMAs last year when she wore the black dress and then she wore the blue jean bustier and like skirt set and like black to blue jean, and then she already wore this outfit before, black to blue jean. And so I'm like, this girl's so coded, so like literally we'll never know, but also like it's fun. And I love her outfit references when Taylor dresses not for fashion, but she does dress
right
for her Easter eggs.
And fashion should be fun. So if that's fun to her, like I'm not here to yuck Miss Swift's yums. It's not for me most of the time, but this outfit I really liked.
I love this outfit. I thought it was very CUNTY.
Very. We did also have, I don't even know if we want to say this because if she's listening, but I did wonder, had she gotten a little tweak done? She looked slightly different, and maybe she's just gotten rest after the Eras tour, right? Maybe she's hydrated herself with a few banana bags and she's just feeling very plump and full and like fresh faced. But I did wonder, I said, she looks a little different, but great.
No, she looks great. She looks like a villain in the best way.
Yeah.
But she's a little.
Draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man.
And her jaw is sharp. Those cheekbones are sharp. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know anything. But she looks great. I love the outfit I'm in is what I meant to say. Yeah. And the red boots to Dorothy. I don't know if she's back in Kansas in her red shoes. I don't know if there's a connection there or not. But
I don't know either. But I love the red. And I love the red shoes. Oh my gosh. I just bought 2 pair of red shoes like this color.
You did.
And like obsessed.
And for the sports ball people in the room, the Chiefs did win, but you already knew that. Over the Ravens, right?
Congratulations. Well done.
Congrats. Oh, he said I'm sheeping. Our next and last story is Selena Gomez becomes a billionaire, joining her bestie Taylor Swift.
Okay, this girl has been working since Barney, so from Barney to Billionaire.
The name of the app.
Like
from Barney
literally,
to Billionaire.
like literally. What I'll say about Selena Gomez is she might be a lot of things. She is a hard worker.
She's not lazy. I agree.
Nothing about this lady is lazy. She lives through a debilitating illness.
For sure.
She's singing. She gives us 1 or 2 bops every couple years.
That's all I need. And they're always bops.
No, literally. Like, I never need to listen to Selena's whole album. I don't mean that with shade. I just mean, like, her bops are literally bopping. Like, it can take me through. Baby, Whenever You're Ready is still going through my head.
No.
Nah. Okay?
Nah.
Nah. Anyways, that was a different song.
That was, but I like the reference.
Yeah.
I don't think she referenced it that way, but she
could
have. That would have been cool. Yeah. A Beatles reference.
Beatles, Barney, Billionaires. I mean, you know.
What else can we?
From Barney's to Billionaires, and that's who she is.
Yeah.
Now, and you know, it's because of Rare Beauty.
Right, because
beauty is such a huge industry.
Yeah.
And she was smart. She got in when she got in.
She got in when she got in. She puts out great products from what I hear. So that's amazing.
My sissy girl loves Rare Beauty.
No, shout out to Cassie Ann. And I think that 80% of her wealth actually does come from her stake in Rare Beauty, which is amazing. Like you said, so much money to be made in makeup, and like got in at the most perfect time.
Yeah.
And somehow, and I think this is like, she should watch what happened to Miss Jenner, Kylie, when she sold her stake in Kylie Cosmetics to whatever that brand was, Cody
Mm-hmm.
Cody Cosmetics or some, I don't know. But she sold her majority stake to them.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do it, Selena. I think you need to hold out, because if we look at history, look at L'Oreal, look at like these huge brands that now have like trusts that are paying like 10 people hundreds of millions of dollars. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This is like, this is your baby in a way. Like, this is your legacy. This is what you leave behind. And
Right.
you'll leave behind other things,
Well, and
of
it
course,
does
but
represent so much of her because
but
she
don't
talks about that. Don't
don't
because
sell it.
also like Kylie Cosmetics has like talked about how they've like gone down in like
Mhm.
quality
Yep.
and in like even like the quickness of the lip kits, like part of the like beauty
The
of
formula and stuff has changed
it. Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have say, and so your voice is powerful. This is your business, babe. This is your
And she
baby.
does. She raises a lot of money with this brand, also. Like
She doesn't even give her advice, but I'm just saying, God, please don't sell it.
No, she doesn't. But I'm just like, yeah, she's at the end of the day, she's a working billionaire. But Barney, businesswoman.
Shout out,
Yeah,
Selena.
she's a businesswoman. We love a businesswoman.
We love a businesswoman, and we love people that are best friends with Taylor Swift.
You are not wrong.
Those are my.
And they grew up together, like little kitties in the industry. But Selena has been in the industry, okay?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She's been in the industry.
What else?
Well, that's all the stories. We have some advice, but should we save it, or do you want to get into it? I don't care.
It's up to you, hun.
It's whatever you want to do. Indecisive.
Indecisive. What do you think? Yes or no? Yes or no? One or two?
We'll just do. How long have we been?
55 minutes.
Okay, we'll do a couple, yeah?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the first one, advice from the DMs. I recently found out that an ex-best friend with whom I've shared many memories named her newborn child the same name I've always intended to use for my future baby. We've talked about this for years, so it feels especially vindictive to me. I haven't had a baby yet and understand she was not obligated to avoid using it. However, the shared history and the fact that it is something that she and I have discussed ad nauseum, I am having a hard time letting go of it. I'm struggling with feelings of hurt, confusion about how to handle this. Should I confront her, let it go, find another way to process the feelings? I'd really appreciate any advice.
She sounds horrible.
Who? Which one?
The friend.
Oh, yeah, the
Not
person
the
who
girl-
stole
not
the baby
person who
name?
wrote in. Yeah. Like, if you're going to steal somebody's baby name, like, you suck. And I know people have done this.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure it's been
like
done.
cousins. Like, I know this girl that, like, she was like, I was going to name, like, my first daughter that. And she took it, like, right after I told her. And I was like,
Yeah.
and it's like, there's nothing you can do because, well, that was in family. So, no, here's the thing. It's your ex-best friend.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, she's literally jealous of you, hon.
No, she's
Like, what
single
else
white
is there-
femaling you.
No.
She wants your life. She's obsessed with you.
Yep.
She's not okay. Don't check in on her because you've obviously left an unwell person behind. And
No,
that's great.
literally.
That sounds great for you. Like, I'm so proud that she's your ex-best friend. Like, you have a moral compass. You have character. Shout out.
No, literally, girl. Like, congratulations to you. You got out.
You got out. And that's
Because
good.
honestly, like, if she's gonna do that, something like that manipulative, like, to you, then like, what else was she doing behind your back, like in your friendship? Like,
There's no telling.
no, because like, yeah, she sounds like
Sounds like a winch.
not a good one.
Now, but you are right. If it does happen in family,
You gotta
I
shut
think
up.
that there's really not a lot you can do. Now, I do think me being passive aggressive, I would say something passive aggressive, depending on who the party was that took my name. Like, if it was like one of my boy cousins, like, it would be lost on them, right? Like, I wouldn't even waste my breath. But if
Yeah.
it was like one of my girl cousins, I'm gonna probably say something passive aggressive.
But here's the thing:
Hmm.
they already know that you liked it.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna kill you even more by like acting unaffected.
Okay,
I'm like,
that's
oh my
fair.
god, that's so cute. I'm gonna give you like things at nauseam.
But that's
with them.
passive aggressive. So I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it's passive aggressive in a different way. Like, like,
Yeah, not saying something, like doing something passive aggressive.
yeah, and then because you don't ever want the kid to know, because then the parents gonna harbor that, and they're like, they were mad at me for
That's true.
like, I
And
just
then
like,
you're like
that's how
the
people roll. They're like
the
they're
bitter
mad.
aunt or
Uh-huh.
uncle, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Mm.
like, oh, I'm not nice to them because they said that I took their baby name, but they didn't have any kids. My mommy's right.
So the advice is literally just don't bring it up to either one. Don't bring it up to any party. If they steal your baby name, that's on them.
Right, that's on them. Like, and they have to live with that. That knows that you're associated with that name for the rest of their life.
Now, would it
Like,
change
that's
your
like
mind?
sweeter than anything. It's like,
Haha,
You literally, you're so stuck on me that you named what I was going to name my children, your children, when it wasn't even an option.
Yeah.
You're obsessed with me.
Obsessed.
Like-
No, that's true. No, you're right.
I bet you think about me.
So the answer is no answer, babe.
No, literally, don't even give them the time of day. Send them a gift with their name on it.
Don't send them a gift to their ex-best friend. I wouldn't waste my time.
No, but your family member, yeah, send them. It'd be obnoxious.
Europe?
And let your mom do the fighting.
Yeah, because moms will fight dirty.
Yeah, moms are better than that.
Okay, I'm going to skip this next one because we'll save it for another time. It's about deceased people, so I want to end it on a little more like fun drama. I need some advice on a situation at work that's been causing a lot of tension. My office has a shared kitchen area with a fridge that everyone uses, but lately things have gotten horrific. A few colleagues have started leaving their food items in the fridge for weeks, which leads to a lot of expired and spoiled food cluttering the space. Recently, someone's old smelly leftovers started leaking and made a mess no one cleaned up. We tried to address it by putting a polite notice asking everyone to clean up after themselves, but the situation hasn't improved. Now there's ongoing arguments. How can we resolve this issue without causing further drama and maintain a good working environment?
Listen.
What? Corporate girlies,
listen up. I had a smelly locker at school once. And I just went and threw all the Tupperware away. So sorry, Mom.
Oh, God. That's funny. But no, sometimes, especially if it's Tupperware, you know when it's time to go. Like, sometimes there are times, even with my glass, I'm like, that's never going to see the light. It's not coming back from this.
No. And like, yeah, once it's stained, it needs to go down the drain. Like, that's literally my like philosophy.
Love.
But with this, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, like ask them, like, find out who it is, okay? I'll be a private detective, and I'm going to find out who leaves their stinky food there, okay? Like, don't put one past on me to not figure out who it is and go and confront them about it. Like, that's 100% who I am. Like, I'm like, oh, Sean leaves his dirty dishes, and I would say it loudly, Sean, is this your stuff? Like, I would literally wait in the break room because I'm that person.
I'm that person. That's funny.
Yeah, I think that's like one version of me. The other version of me is like, I would start putting like visuals with it and been like, stinky food. I'm
like, what does your note actually say? That's what I'm kind of curious.
And then I would go to the boss.
That's what I was going to say. I would go to your manager or whoever's like in charge and say, hey, we have a kitchen problem. Like, we need a clear written notice on the fridge that says every Friday at 6 p.m., everything in this fridge is being tossed for the cleaning people to come and throw away. Like, that's just the new rule. So if you leave something behind, sorry, sis, it's in the trash.
Yeah, no, literally, that's perfect. Because when I wouldn't go back and forth to offices, like if I left like yogurt or like cheese, or I didn't take much into the office when I would go into the office. But like, if they would throw stuff away, I'd be like, great. I don't know what's in there anyway.
It's probably expired.
Throw it away.
Yeah.
No, they're forgetful people, or they're like dumb men. Like they can't read. Like literally,
can't pick up after themselves. Like don't know
doesn't
what
know
that
how to put
means.
yogurt in a bowl.
Period.
Like
doesn't know how to see if the yogurt's expired.
Like yeah, so like it's not their fault. They need visuals and they need a memo.
Well, it is their fault. They could figure it out, but they've just been spoon fed their whole lives that they can't figure it out.
They don't even know where the spoon is.
True. They couldn't find the spoon in the kitchen if they had to.
Right. Facts are facts.
Yeah,
I would go to your boss, but
go
also
to the boss.
Like if nobody was doing anything about it, I would be so passive aggressive. I would just be sitting there. If I found out who it was, I'd be like, is this your shit that stinks?
No, that is literally the worst part of like corporate life or like working in an office setting, like having to deal with people's like bullshit like this. Like you're disgusting. Like your old leaky moldy stuff is on my pristine, gorgeous whatever, and now I'm mad.
Yeah.
Jack, now I want you fired.
Right. No,
I'm calling HR.
I'm coming for your job.
Yeah. That is one of the worst things. So that and like people trying to come for your job, because that also happens.
No, literally, people will come for your job. Try and come
for my job. Yeah. That was a fun 100th episode, huh?
That was. It's been 100 episodes. We've got 1 hour and 3 minutes on the clock. And I think we're going to wrap it up here.
I think so. Yeah. It's been really good chatting with you all again. We are getting back into
our groove.
We're
going to figure it out. We are booked and blessed, but we're going to figure it out because we love podcasting and we love
so
doing
much
it
fun.
like together. Like, It's fun. It feels like a art of conversation for like us of like just getting to chat about things that we like. But also, we love talking to you all. So thanks so much for listening today. We
Yeah.
appreciate you and we love you. And if you're not already following us on Instagram and TikTok, you can follow us at it's okay _ to be wrong. That's where we live. And go and like our stuff. We need your
Yeah.
help. We need your support. It makes us grow. We love you.
Love you.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Bye.